Hello, friends, and welcome to Adventures in Dixieland. My name is Amy. I'm an ordained minister. And we're in Bible study. We're in the NIV. We are in Deuteronomy, chapter 9. Not because of Israel's righteousness. Hear, O Israel, you are now about to cross the Jordan and go in and dispose nations greater and stronger than you, with large cities that have walls up to the sky. The people are strong and tall. The Anakites, you know them because you have heard them say, who can stand up against the Anakites? But be assured today that the Lord your God is the one who goes across ahead of you like a devouring fire. He will destroy them. He will subdue them before you. And he will drive them out and annihilate them quickly. Sorry, there's like a cord over here that my arm keeps hitting. It's very annoying. There we go. Whew. As the Lord has promised you. After the Lord your God has driven them out before you, do not say to yourself, the Lord has brought me here to take possession of this land because of my righteousness. No, it is on account of the wickedness of these nations that the Lord is going to drive them out before you. So that's important to note. It's not because any of the people in the past in this culture were necessarily particularly righteous. Okay, so when we're looking to who do we listen to or not in our, Bible heroes, remember they're all people, so they're all flawed, just like the rest of us. Right? Me, most especially. It is not because of your righteousness or your integrity that you are going to take possession of their land, but on account of the wickedness of these nations. The Lord your God will drive them out before you to accomplish what he swore to your fathers, to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Understand then that it is not because of your righteousness that the Lord your God is giving you this good land to possess. For you are stiff-necked people. Actually, they were grumbling a lot for people who were getting fed by, the wind and things. Just coming out of nowhere. The golden calf. And then that's how they repay. Remember this, and never forget how you provoked the Lord your God to anger in the desert. From the day you left Egypt until you arrived here, you have been rebellious against the Lord. At Horeb, you aroused the Lord's wrath so that he was angry enough to destroy you. When I went up the mountain to receive the tablets of stone, the tablets of the covenant that the Lord had made with you, I stayed on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights. I ate no bread and drank no water. The Lord gave me 2 stone tablets inscribed by the finger of God. On them all the commandments the Lord proclaimed to you on the mountain out of the fire on the day of assembly. At the end of 40 days and 40 nights, the Lord gave me the 2 stone tablets, the tablets of the covenant. Then the Lord told me, go down there at once, because your people who you brought out of Egypt have become corrupt. They have turned away quickly from what I commanded and have made cast idols for themselves. Aaron's wanted me to cast idol, though. And the Lord said to me, I have seen this people, and they were stiff-necked people indeed. Let me alone, so that I may destroy them and blot out their names under the heaven. I will make you a nation stronger and more numerous than they. I will give you, in your old age, a whole bunch of babies. It's like another wife and a whole bunch of babies. Whew. So I turned and went down from the mountain while it was ablaze with fire, and the 2 tablets of the covenant were in my hands. Or I had the 2 tablets of the covenant, one in each hand. When I looked, I saw that you had sinned against the Lord. You had made for yourselves an idol cast in the shape of a calf, and you turned aside quickly from the way of the Lord that I had commanded you. So I took the 2 tablets and threw them out of my hands, breaking them into pieces before your eyes. Then once again I fell prostrate before the Lord for 40 days and 40 nights. I ate no bread and drank no water, because all of you sinned and had committed, doing what was evil in the Lord's sight and provoking him to anger. I feared the anger and the wrath of the Lord, for he was angry enough with you to destroy you. But again the Lord listened to me, and the Lord was angry enough with Aaron to destroy him. But at the time I prayed for Aaron too. And I took that sinful thing of yours, the calf you had made, and burned it in a fire. And I crushed it and ground it into a powder as fine as dust, and threw that dust into the stream that flowed down the mountain. And you made the Lord angry at Taberah, at Massa, and at Kibroth Hattaavah, Hattaavah. Probably not saying that right. Just, being clear. And when the Lord sent you out from Kadesh Barnea, that I know I say right, he said, go up and take possession of the land I give you. But you rebelled against the command of the Lord your God. You did not trust him or obey him. You have been rebellious against the Lord ever since I have known you. I lay prostrate before the Lord for those 40 days and 40 nights, because the Lord had said he would destroy you. I prayed to the Lord and said, O sovereign Lord, do not destroy your people, your inheritance, that you redeemed by your great power and brought out of Egypt with a mighty hand. Remember your servants Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Overlook the stubbornness of this people, their wickedness and their sin. Otherwise, the country from which you brought us will say, because the Lord was not able to take them into the land he promised them, being because he hated them, he brought them out and put them to death in the desert. But they are your people, your inheritance, and that you brought out by your great power and your outstretched arm. Moses went, but Lord, think about the bad press against your name. Until the next video, friends.